We've had a lot of experience with this in Oregon, and we recognize this as probably the #1 factor in moving road usage charging forward. And that's, if people don't accept it, it's just not going to become policy. And what we've learned, we've been doing a public opinion research about every 2 years since early days, and we're able now to see trends and able to see how people's opinions are evolving around road usage charging. What we're noticing is that privacy is becoming less and less of a concern, probably because, younger people don't seem to have as great a concern with that. And so as more and more younger people come into the driving market, they carry smartphones. Almost all of us carry smartphones with us all the time. That's a far greater privacy concern than a little, device that plugs into your car and transmits mileage data, But even that will, at some point, have to go away. We'll transition to telematics. But, the main thing is that you have to help people understand why. Why are we doing this? They need to understand the problem. They don't get it because the gas tax is not transparent. They don't even know what they're paying. Our research shows that even 60% of people don't even know they're paying a gas tax. Now, how transparent is that? So with road charging, you get a statement. You know exactly what you're paying. You know how much every trip costs. And it becomes personal for you. Understanding the transportation funding problem is critical because people don't get it yet. And we're trying to show them the solution when they don't even understand the problem yet. So start there. Why we're losing funding and how the move to fuel efficiency is driving a reduction in revenues and is ultimately going to cause a conflict between new cars on the road, all shiny new electric vehicles, and potholes and closures everywhere because we can't afford to keep up the roads. So these things have to work together. Secondly, giving people a direct experience. We've learned that, with our volunteer participants in the Origo program, our exit surveys show that people love it. They thought it was seamless. They thought it was really easy. They really enjoyed the experience of being part of the program and using the app and, getting driving badges and things like that. It's all, fun and enjoyable for them. They really enjoyed their experience. Now, these are, volunteers, so obviously they have some interest in participating. But, we've seen just in a 4-minute phone call conversation, people's attitudes toward road charging changes once they just understand a little bit how it might impact them. So what's in it for me? That's always, a good communication strategy is to communicate what's in it for me. It's absolutely critical for road usage charging because otherwise it's just this kind of grand concept that people don't really understand. And also, as far as the privacy issue goes, we're seeing that decline because it's just not becoming as much of an issue. The urban-rural issue is perhaps more important to people right now, or maybe just in Oregon, but they kind of go back and forth. Anyway, privacy is built into the law that created our program, and we think that should be the case all the way around, where, the data for the program, how is that handled? In Oregon, our law states that it has to be destroyed after 30 days. And so, there are some exceptions to that based on, account disputes and things like that. They can be retained longer. But there are specific rules about protecting privacy in the law. I think that's important for drivers to understand.